What if the key to reversing years of aging, reviving lost memories, and healing emotional wounds wasn't in a pill, but in a melody you've known all your life? Deep within the labyrinth of the human brain, especially in the later chapters of life, dwells a secret network, one that quietly weaves together memory and melody, emotion and rhythm. For centuries, the stories of aging have been told through the languages of medicine, nutrition, and movement. Yet, as the world grows older, a silent revolution is beginning to stir, carried on the wings of sound. This revolution isn't found in a bottle or a prescription pad, but in the simple, profound act of listening to music, especially the music that once moved us in our youth. Imagine a senior, long silent and withdrawn, suddenly humming along to a lullaby from childhood, or tapping a shaky foot to the syncopated pulses of old jazz. In these moments, something extraordinary unfolds. Entire neural networks, dormant and forgotten, spark to life. Pathways once thought lost to time or illness flicker with activity. For those living with dementia, Parkinson's, or the aftermath of a stroke, such moments can appear miraculous. A familiar song can coax forth a smile, a tear, even coherent speech or sudden movement, after years shrouded in silence. Science is only just beginning to grasp the scope of this phenomenon. In quiet corners of care homes and research centers, lesser-known studies have observed something remarkable. Music seems to bypass the damaged regions of the brain, connecting directly with the core of a person, their very sense of self. Patients who had not recognized loved ones in years have suddenly called out their names when a beloved melody filled the room. Others, immobile for ages, have risen to sway gently to the rhythm of a treasured tune. These are not isolated cases, but a growing chorus of small miracles, largely unheralded by mainstream medicine. But the healing power of music go beyond nostalgia. When seniors engage actively with music, singing in groups, drumming softly, or moving to a gentle rhythm, their brains release a cascade of beneficial chemicals: dopamine, serotonin, and endorphins. These are the body's natural balms, countering the silent epidemics of depression, anxiety, and loneliness that too often shadow the later years. The act of making music encourages social connection and physical participation, awakening the body and spirit in ways that television or passive entertainment cannot. In rural villages scattered across Eastern Europe, elders have rediscovered vitality through sound circles where traditional folk songs are sung collectively. Here, music is not merely entertainment, but a form of therapy, regulating breathing and heart rate, mirroring the benefits of structured cardiovascular exercise. Across continents, in remote African communities, daily chants and rhythmic storytelling are woven into the rituals of aging. These ancestral practices are not quaint relics. They are vital tools that keep minds sharp and spirits strong. Modern science, too, is taking note. Frequency-specific music, such as pieces tuned to 432 Hz, a pitch believed by some to harmonize with cellular vibration, is being explored for its potential to reduce inflammation and support immune health. Though still on the fringes of medical research, these explorations point to a future in which music is recognized as a holistic therapy, uniting body and spirit in a way that drugs alone cannot. The secret lies in personalization. Every individual carries within them a unique musical map, etched by the soundtrack of their life. The songs played at their first dance, the melodies sung at childhood celebrations, the hymns or tunes that shaped their milestones. When music is tailored to this internal playlist, it becomes more than background sound. It becomes emotional medicine. The heart recognizes the rhythm. The mind recalls the memory, and the body responds with movement, even if only in the tiniest of gestures. Unlike many therapies that treat the body in isolation, music bridges the invisible gap between physical health and emotional well-being. A gentle classical track before sleep can lower harmful cortisol levels, quieting the mind and easing the journey into rest. A simple tambourine rhythm, tapped out in time, can improve hand mobility in those with arthritis. In Alzheimer's care, personalized playlists have kindled moments of recognition and connection, allowing patients to reach across the fog of memory loss and hold on to fragments of themselves and their loved ones. The act of participating in music, singing, humming, drumming, or dancing, invites elders to engage with life, however subtly. Where medication may numb or sedate, music enlivens, coaxing out laughter, tears, and joy. In a groundbreaking but little publicized project in Japanese wellness centers, routine music sessions led to improved sleep and digestion in seniors within just 10 days. Caregivers noticed these changes before any researchers did, quietly recording the stories of renewed energy and appetite. Even for those unable to join in, the simple act of listening can bring comfort. The vibrations from string instruments or the soft notes of a piano have been shown to stabilize mood swings in seniors with bipolar disorder or soothe those in mourning. In some therapeutic centers, live harp music played during meals increased appetite and sparked conversation, outcomes that even the most advanced pharmaceuticals struggle to achieve. Yet, despite these profound benefits, music's role in elder care remains largely unheralded. Why? Perhaps because it is simple, inexpensive, and deeply personal, qualities that do not fit easily into a commercialized medical system. But for those who have witnessed its effects, there is no doubt. The transformation is real, tangible, and often deeply moving. Consider the 84-year-old, confined to a wheelchair for 3 years, who rose to dance when he heard the song from his wedding day. The moment was not recorded in any scientific journal, but in the tears and laughter of his family, it lives on as testimony to the power of music. These silent revolutions are happening every day, often unnoticed by the wider world, but the tools for transformation are within reach for everyone. A set of headphones, a lovingly curated playlist, and a belief in the healing power of rhythm are all it takes to begin. In a culture obsessed with technological innovation, perhaps the most potent therapy for aging is something ancient and timeless: music. When elders reconnect with the songs of their past, they reclaim parts of themselves that illness or age may have stolen. They become, once again, the sum of their experiences. The child who sang at the family table, the youth who danced beneath the stars, the parent who hummed lullabies in the quiet of night. In those moments, laughter is renewed, feet tap in time, and life's burdens are momentarily lifted. So as we ponder how best to care for our aging loved ones, or to nurture our own vitality in later years, let us remember, sometimes the path to healing is not found in a pill, but in the harmony of a well-loved song. In music, we find not only remembrance, but renewal, a chance to be fully, beautifully alive, no matter our age.